Am I live? I'm live! Oh my god! Is our live? Ah! Hey everybody, how's it going? Listen, I am so excited to be here. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys are like, what the hell is this channel? Look, so this is, Lord have mercy. One thing about me is we're going to be all over the place, but that's okay. That's okay. We're here together. That's what matters, right? Okay. So this is my very first live. When I'm this isn't going to be like a full blown tarot reading, but sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. Um, but what this will be is introduction to me, who I am. Um, before we even dive into everything else and all that shabazz, I just wanted to come on here and just introducing me, right? Um, you guys can call me Siren. Okay, that's my name, Siren. Um, I think I kind of want to get a bell. I feel like I need to get a bell or something. For like the beginning of every reading, like we just go, um, that way, we can just, sound off at the beginning of each reading and all this other stuff. I just want to give, like I said, I just want to give y'all an introduction of who I am and hi, hello. As you can see, very much all over the place, but that's okay. So I'm Siren. I am 29 years old. I will be 30 in December. Okay, I was born December 28th, 1995. Capricorn gang, stand. Okay, we are here. Okay, my birthday twin is Denzel Washington. Let's go. The great, the GOAT. May he rest in peace. Stan. Wait, what's that man's name? Cause Stan, no. Oh, it is Stanley. Okay. I'm thinking Spike Lee. Ooh, I'm like, let me not kill off Spike Lee. Let me not do that. Um, but no, Stan Lee, the creator of Marvel. Okay, we share a birthday as well. John Legend, Capricorn gang, let's go. Okay, highly intuitive here. Um, I have been highly intuitive all my life. Okay, it took me a minute to get here to realize that. Um, a lot of aches and pains and bruises that I had to go through to fully get to where we are now, where you just realize that, oh my gosh, bro. So, first things first, just give you a little bit of my background and, you know, where I've, where I've come and, where I'm going. So, I'm a product of rape, just out the gate, all right? And it wasn't until my mom didn't tell me this. Um, I was young when she told me this one. And because one, you're wondering where your dad is. Like everybody else got a dad but you. And then two, we were watching some TV show or whatever, and they were talking about rape. And I just simply asked, Mom, have you ever been raped? And she said, yes. How do you think you happened? And I'm like, oh, right. And to this day, my mom swears she wishes she didn't tell me that because she felt like that changed me. It did. But it's like she couldn't lie to me. And at some point, she would have to tell me. So it's like, you know. Um, but like, I was going through an identity crisis because now this devastating thing happened. Like, you just, oh my gosh, right? Um, and now you're just trying to figure out. Plus, not to mention, my mother, she is one of them, tough love parenting. Okay, she's very much that. Still is a little bit controlling, not a little bit, a lot of it controlling. Um, but I had to realize that growing up, like my mom, I have an older sister. Okay, it's always been me, my mom, my sister, right? Um, there's a part of my mom, that tough part of her. She was able to mold that into my sister. Okay, because my sister's like that. But my mom tried to do that with me, and I fought her on it every single time because I'm like, no, no, that doesn't work for me. And even to this day, I'm like, no. She's like, you don't like what I say to you because how I say it. I'm like, yeah, I don't respond to, I don't respond well to that. Okay, like, do we not? Okay, um, because there's a part of my mom that is soft, very sensitive, independent still, but just innocent, right? That's me. So the two split parts of my mother is like one is my sister and the other is me. The problem is the one that's me because my we always ask, why is mom so hard on you? Because she has shut down that part of her and pushed that down as much as possible because again life happens, and she felt like, oh, okay, so then I have to be hard on her and give her tough love because the world's going to be hard, just like it was hard for me. It was hard on me. So, I have to be hard on you. And I'm like, okay, but is it working? It's not working. Okay, what you're doing is damaging me because you're damaged and broken, and now you're trying to do it for me, and it's not. All you're doing is just making me insecure and all this other stuff. So like I knew I was different at an early age. I didn't know how I was different. I just knew I was different. Okay. I would literally be sitting because one, I'm ADD. Well, ADHD because they've looped everything together now. Autistic, all of it. And they would call it she's easily distracted. She's always daydreaming and stuff like that. And my mom would like even have me sit in front of the class that way I could pay attention and stuff. And I won't be distracted so much. But which is true, still true to the whole thing. Yeah, I get easily distracted, but then I was in my own energy. I was in my energy, honing in my energy. Didn't know it then. And then I would hone into everybody else's energy. So I would feel energy. Now I have a best friend that is, she lives what, 2, 3 hours away from me, 4 hours away from me. And we'll talk on the phone and I feel her energy. I feel it. Okay? Off a phone call. I can feel somebody's energy off a text. Okay? And it's like, there are times I've been like, am I crazy? Am I just thinking things? And I'm like, no, you're actually feeling someone's true energy. And instead of, because people aren't honest with their energy and stuff, you know, you just feel it, which sucks because majority of the time when I feel someone's energy, especially if it's not good energy, bruh, I'm like, dang, like it's to the point where I'm so sensitive that if somebody got bad energy, I sneeze. I'm so serious. Like my sister the other day, she had some bad energy. Like she's not a bad person, but she just had some bad energy. And literally, I'm sneezing. I'm like, yo, what's this? Like what? But I've always knew that I was different. Of course, it's taken time and lessons that universe has put you in, and people you've come across, for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, for you to get to here, where you can be like, wow. You just look back on it, and you're just like, wow, okay. Um, I didn't start living my life till I was about 20, 22, because that's when the pandemic started, right? Somewhere around that. um, well, I had to be a little older than that, honestly. But my mom and I moved to Charlotte. Um, it wasn't in the beginning of well, it was technically in the beginning, but everything was slowly starting to open back up. If you get what I mean? Like, um, I ended up getting my first job. Um, that was fun. Whole work life experience. Um, like I said, met a lot of people. Met like I said, my best friend. Met her there. The lady that literally put me on to this whole spiritual stuff. Um, we're not friends anymore, but also having to realize that people are put in your life for a reason. So that person was put in my life to put me on that path, but she wasn't meant to stay on it. And that's okay. That is okay. But where I am now, and then my oldest friend, okay, she it's almost like passing the torch, passing the baton. Like, she too came into life. Like, she literally came up to me and was like, we're gonna be friends. And I'm like, and it's funny because a few months, or not even a few months ago, about a month ago, I went to visit them in Charlotte, and she asked me, she's like, why are we friends? Like, I literally have daughters that are your age and you're not even friends with them. I'm like, because I said, you the one that came up to me and said we gonna be friends. I was like, I don't know you. Like, what? But she too is put into my life, because I love her. I love her to pieces. Oh my God. I love her. I love her family, everything. Like, every time I'm around them, every time I'm in their home, she is just representation of home. Okay. Even though things may be shit behind the scenes, still, it's home, right? And just, being spiritually grounded and spiritually aware. Like, she, helped, gave me a few little more nuggets of wisdom, basically. And she still does, right? Um, And she's like, I don't even see you as like a spiritual daughter, like a niece. So she's like auntie. I'm like, girl. But love her to pieces. And then my other friend, like, the friends that I have are people that I used to work with. Okay. And I always say, like, my friend group is very small because I don't need 15 friends. That's a lot of energy to deal with. Okay, I don't have to, and I think that's really because I would literally be like, I don't need that many friends. And it's like, really, I don't need that much energy to. So, like I said, everybody, is put in your path um, for a reason, whether they are to stick or not, but they are put in your path. Um, my ex, so this is when my spiritual awakening started happening. My ex, okay. See, at the time, because he's bipolar, schizophrenic, sorry, something fine. Yo, look at my Libra water. Did I tell y'all what my moon and rising is? I didn't tell y'all that. I didn't tell y'all I was a Capricorn with an Aries moon and Leo rising. Did I not? And I know you're like, why you got a Libra cup? So I got it from Five Below because I knew I wanted to do these lives, but I wanted like a cute cup to have. And I thought it was cute, but I didn't know it said Libra on there. I didn't know it said it on there. Had I known, I would see if they had a Capricorn cup. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. But sure, I need it to be Friday so I can get paid. Ugh. Like, god damn. I need it to be Friday. I need my money. Okay, I'm trying to get my car fixed. Hello. So, anyways, um, I need to call that place to see how much it would be to get my starter replaced. But anyways, ah! Okay. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my ex. He's my first everything. What did it say? First man I kissed. First man I had sex with. First man I fell in love with. First man to cheat on me. First man to manipulate me. Was emotionally. abusive, and in the end, it got physical. So he was a first. He was definitely a first. And even then, I was, again, started to become more spiritually in tune, starting to. Um, and he was Pisces. And he too was like, you know, kinda, but he just, his aura was very murky. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Very murky, because he was not medicated at all. So he was intuitive to an extent, okay? And that's just being kind, okay? Um, but he too, even though our relationship ended with fiery, crashy burn, um, he too was put in my life, like universe put him in my life, to teach me a lesson, a karmic, not only to teach me a lesson of what karmic is, but to understand worth, boundaries, which is worth, and intuition. Okay, to really, it's almost like cracking me up. Like, yeah, it had to be like that, but like universe, like I need to crack you open. Like I need you on this path. Like you're on it, but I need you really to be in tune with yourself. Like because I knew when you know that a relationship is bad, and you just like I know this is bad. I know it is, but I'm gonna try to like save him. That whole I'm gonna try to save him. But you can't save someone that doesn't want to be saved at all. And I remember we were living together, and I just looked at him. I was like, I don't want to be with him. By that time, it was too late. That's when things started to get physical. Well, truth be told, things were already physical. Because I would look back on certain things. I'm like, oh, he was already physical. It's just this particular moment. It was full on in abuse, right? Um, but it opened me up because I had to realize, okay, this is what I don't want. Even the job that I work at, this is what I don't want in a job. Any job that I do today, it always turns into me interviewing the interviewer because I'm like, okay, based off of my experience, does this happen? I need to know. Are there any discount days that I need to know about if I'm working in retail? Is there anything I need to know? Tell me now so I can dip because I'm not doing that. Okay. Um, the current job that I work right now, I hate it. It is a nice steady paycheck, but I hate it because it is physically demanding, which I know that, but I'm realizing my body is tired. Okay. Like I am too young and too old. I'm too in between to be for my body to be feeling like this. Okay. Like I want a job that is steady, that is, has a steady income, but is not something where I am coming home dirt tired physically. Like my feet want to cramp up so bad, but I'm like, ooh, nope, 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 nope. Hold up. Okay. Oh, who's that? 63, 96, 3. The hell? If you don't get, I ain't got no shipment. Get out of here. You. Okay. Sorry. But it's just I'm losing my train of thought, but that's okay. Let me drink some Libra water. And like even with the relationship with my mom, like I tell people all the time, my highest weight, because my mom was so critical about my body and image and all this other stuff, my highest weight was 300 pounds. Okay, I was at a solid 300. Okay, I don't know where I'm at now. I'm be honest with you, but I know I'm around 250 like right now. So that's a lot. Like, that's a lot. Okay, but it's like I had to block her out. I'm like, I started losing weight as soon as I blocked that woman out of my head. That's when it started happening. That's when I was actually going to the gym. Like I would walk to the gym, do my thing, turn around, walk back, losing weight. Then I started becoming a fruitarian, where I would just do nothing but fruit. Okay, uh, I would go back to that, but I love food. Ugh. Plus, mind you, I'm diabetic. Okay, which sucks because I love food. Why is it the ones that love food become sick? Don't understand. But whatever. Um, but yeah, like I just, I just always knew that I was highly intuitive. Well, I'll take that back. I didn't always know. I knew something was there, but I'm realizing now I was spiritual. I'm very highly intuitive. Okay, I was psychic. Okay, we're clairvoyant, clairvoyant. However the other ones are. Okay, um, but literally last night, I was up around 3. No, I was actually up earlier than that, but I was sitting here in my feelings because the one thing, there's a lot of things I want to do, is really just really fully be on a journey of healing. Okay, like that's the main thing right now. As I step into, getting myself back out there and having my own home and better car and all this other stuff. Um, and I just really sat here. Everybody sleep in the house. And I just sat here with myself and I said, I want to let go of some stuff. Okay. We're going to let go of some baggage right now. Okay. Starting with my ex. Okay. And I'm like, there's a tie here. And I need that cut. How do I cut it? So we asked Chat GPT. We asked. Okay. And they gave me a nice little ritual that I did. I imagined, I sat here with myself and I just said, I am cutting loose of what no longer serves me. And I imagined the tie between him and I cut it with some scissors that was on fire, like, and it broke like glass and it fizzled away. Now where I am, and I'm really like feeling, okay, how do I feel? Because before I would think about my ex and the bad things and the stuff that happened just really reflecting like really heavy on my brain. I'm like, I want to move on. Like I want to move on, like I want to heal from this. Like I don't want to be sitting here randomly thinking about this dude. And then now I'm just like, okay, I can think, but I don't feel emotional. Like I don't need to cry or anything, because literally it'd be like right in the throat, in the throat chakra, right in here. Like it will start here and then it'll come here, and I'm like, okay. And I'm all about, what are the emotions? Give it sound, okay. Um, but I'm like, I need to get rid of this energy. It needs to go, and I feel like it's gone. Okay, like that needed to go. That was the first things first. Then I was like, okay, let me understand where I was when I worked at my previous job, because I was there a long time. And the main thing that people would say was I was mean. I was rude. okay? Because you're working in customer service and it brings it out of you. And I'm like, what does that mean? And it's like, no, you actually weren't. Because if you were, you wouldn't even be sitting here asking that question. Because people who are naturally mean spirited don't even acknowledge it. They don't even know it. They just do it, right? So the fact that I acknowledge that, okay, am I though? And it's like, no, it's just you're in a time, talking about myself, a point in your life where you came in with light and it was dimmed immediately because you were undervalued, overworked, and you're also feeling everybody else's energy and it's not good at all. So really you're protecting yourself. Okay. And I was like, okay, so all of that was just protection. And I thought that. I'm like, I come in here every day and I'm like, I have to protect myself. I gotta protect my energy. I gotta protect it. I can't, it literally felt like war every single day. And oh, it's 11:11 screenshot. Woo! Oh, is that? Bruh, if it's 11:11, 22, 22, 22, 33, 33, well, not 33, 333, Jesus, hello? We screenshot it, okay? And then at the end of the year, we delete all of that, okay? Sit here and think about, okay, what was I doing? And in this moment, what I was doing, opening the Lion's Gate. Anyways, um, yeah, so, what else? Yeah, I wonder if that guy's still sitting there. There's a guy outside. I'm like, who the hell is that? Ugh. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to think what else do I want to give y'all because I feel like I was on a roll and I literally lost my train of thought because it's 11:11. um, I think the next live that I do, which I might do it again tomorrow. Um, oh, well, we could talk about that then when I started doing tarot. We could do that then, or I could just do a whole separate live. 'Cause look, I don't go to work till later. Oh yeah, that's why I was talking about work. We were talking about work. Yeah. Oh, nah. There we go. Okay. So, what I was doing? Oh yeah. It wasn't that I was just mean or anything. It's just, really protecting my energy because again, people coming in entitled and thinking that, and fake energy and all this other stuff, and it's like you feel it. I'm like, bruh, I'm not for this, but this is all I had at the time. So, um, but again, it taught me, what I don't want in a job, right? What I don't want. Like, I never want to be in a job where I feel undervalued. And right now, I'm at a job where I definitely feel undervalued. Sorry. And then, bruh, and then after I thought about that, then I was like, okay, so we let go of that. Let's talk to my inner child. Let's talk to her. See how she doing, baby. What can you tell? I had bags. Woo! Oh boy, we had a conversation with her. I said, "What is up? How you doing?" I said, Can we just have a conversation? Let's just talk about who is." I smell pine sol. Who's smoking something right now? What is that? Anyways, um, can't y'all tell I'm ADHD? Can't y'all tell? What is it? It smells good. What is it? Fabuloso? Ooh. Anyways, so we had a conversation with my inner child and baby the tears because I'm like, let's just acknowledge you and who you are and your personality and why, things happen, why, okay? And after I realized that the personality that I'm just soft by nature, that, is not weakness, that I wasn't too much, that, you know, what I needed was nurturing. And the fact that the person that I wanted it from couldn't give it to me because didn't have it herself, is how we ended up here. But just to let that inner child know that you are safe, you are loved beyond measures, and you just needed love. You needed nurturing. That's what you needed. You needed someone to come in and help you nurture, understand why you are the way you are. And because the person you wanted it from didn't have it for herself, you didn't get it. So, like, you're safe now. And I could just literally see myself just hugging her. Like, you just, uh, there's a picture of me in my head, and it's literally the embodiment of me. When I was a little girl, my favorite thing was dresses. I loved, uh, even now, I get emotional. One thing y'all gonna realize, I get emotional. I love dresses as a little girl. If I spun around and it didn't flow out, I didn't want it. I couldn't wear it. I didn't want to wear it. Didn't really care for wearing shorts, stuff like that, but I loved dresses. I loved them. And I just remember there's a picture of me, and I'm standing on the stairs. Ugh. And I'm smiling. And the dress that I had on, I loved it. It was a white dress with purple polka dots. And when I spun around, it flowed out. That's me. That was me. That is me. It's me now. The dress that I have on, if y'all can see it. Whew. And I feel like that little girl right now is so proud of me. She's been through a lot, mentally, physically, emotionally, made feel like she is less than, she's not worthy, and she's not meant to be here, didn't want to be here, didn't know the purpose of being here. And now here she is, speaking to all of you, bare, naked. No, I'm not naked, but speaking to all of you as an example of what light can be, what it can be, and what it can do to others. The one thing that rings in my head, if I die right now, who have I touched? Who would be truly hurt me not being here? Beyond my mom and sister. I know they would be hurt. But I have a best friend that loves me. I have another friend, he loves me. I have, my other friend, she loves me. The people I've touched, every room I walk in is, oh my God. I had a coworker tell me yesterday, the only thing that's keeping me together is me. She's the glue right now. And I'm like, I felt it. Like, I felt it. I felt it. And if I can be something in somebody's life, something positive, something of light, an example of whatever you need me to be, I will be it. So, I am Siren. We are going to sign off. The next live that I do, Um, I might do it tomorrow. I might do another live tomorrow. But this live is going to be a little different. I'll actually be in my setup. Um, and I'll have my bag with me and we'll discuss the tarot, the crystals, and when all that started. Like, bruh. And then after that, like, the what I want, what I envision for this channel, I just want this to be a safe ground for people, come one, come all, to just come in and just be. Okay, where we all just do our healing together. And like I said, I don't have it all together, but we working on it. We are working on it. Okay. So I should get my dog. No, we're good. Y'all can see her tomorrow. I do have a dog. Like bruh, I literally got a dog because I needed something to love, and oh, I love that little girl to pieces. Oh, our little child, my little stinker butt. Actually, I need to go check on her. Anyways, y'all, it was nice seeing you all. I will see y'all tomorrow, and we will look at all the things that I have and more because I'm definitely have a addiction to buying tarot cards. It's an addiction. Like, look at these. Look at these. Hold on, y'all see that? Look, y'all see these? These are the ones I really like. But every time I do readings, like, I don't ever use this deck because like people be like, "What the fuck is this?" Hey, anyway, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye. And